Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be trying out this new event that's come out not so long ago. It's an event with regards to resource wars, or it's a kind of like a new sort of resource wars event that's been released. And it is particularly because there are some new stargates that are going to be produced in New Eden. So that's something that I think is pretty interesting because we've never really had any new stargates being produced at all for as far as long as I can remember. Like ever since I started playing EVE Online about 5-6 years ago, there's never been a new Stargate made, and as far as I know, this never happened before. Maybe it has like many years ago, but the point is, it is a very big thing that new Stargates are going to be made. If we go here into the agency, we can actually see this event. If we go into this Stargate Trailblazers thing that's going on right here, and you can do these challenges to get some rewards right here. And I mean, to be honest, they don't look particularly amazing. I mean, these are just agency boosters, which are, you know, cool and all, but I would have hoped for some nice skins. But speaking of skins, there are going to be skins that you can get by doing these sites. You'll be able to get loyalty points, and you can exchange them in like this kind of resource wars loyalty point store. They've sort of like reworked them as far as I understand. It's because the resource points, loyalty point stores were really bad before, but they've changed them now to have some kind of new skins. And as far as I understand, these are some of the new apparel you can get from the loyalty point store. As you can see here, you can get some apparel. If we go and look at it up close, it's like supposed to be the apparel that engineers who operate stargates wear. And something that I think particularly looks good are these trousers. Actually, I just think the look of these trousers is pretty cool. Like it's this kind of particular style that has existed because this kind of style of trousers has existed before, but just in a different color. So it's sort of a recolor. You can see here, pretty cool stuff. But we're going to start with this event, and while we jump in right here, we got a new skin giveaway is going to be announced. So since this is a lot of mining going on right here, we're using a Prospect, a ship I've never flown before. But we are going to be, or I'm going to be giving away some skins then in this video. So if you want to be eligible to be in the giveaway, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below of your in-game name, and you have a chance to get the Scope Syndication skin for the Procurer. You see this skin right here, pretty cool looking skin. 3 people below will be getting that skin in due time. So it doesn't seem like anything's really going on here. I think maybe this event right here has ended or something, so we'll go to a different one. Something that I've been having a bit of a problem with this event is that there's been some glitch going on right now, and I don't know if they'll fix it soon, but it seems like when you go, you just basically what you have to do is to go to these events or to find them. You have to go and look in your window here. And then you can find this. It tells you here these systems. So you can see here Tashmukon plus or not Tashmukon, but these systems here: Samine, Kenik, Igrus, and Hukota. These 4 systems right here. There's going to be these resource wars sites scattered around the system. So I'm near the system of Hukota. In fact, I'm just 1 jump out. So that's why I'm here, like in the Kaldari space, you know. And this is something that is a glitch that I think there's happening sometimes, because you can see here, we can't use this. It says that it's too crowded, that there can't be more than 4 pilots. But if we go to the directional scanner, we can see here there's only 2 people in there. So sometimes I notice that if you just sort of move around a bit, it will actually sort of allow you to go in. I don't know why, but it is a bit strange the way it works. Yeah, I have managed to get in before to a gate that I wasn't able to get in. And then you can see here, there's definitely not a whole lot of people in here. So I should be able to get in here, but seems like it's not going too good. I've been hearing a lot of people that have been trying for ages to get it, so it seems like really it's a bit of a lottery when you want to go in here, and that's a bit unfortunate. Something that I think that they used to have with the resource wars was that they had like a standing bar that you needed to have a particular standing to be able to do a certain level on. But here I think you can just do any level of this resource war. Like there's different levels, so you can see here there's minor, there's major, and there'll also be one that's even higher called critical. So the lowest one is called limited, I believe. And there's certain ships types that can only go in. So in the limited, which is like the worst one, you can only go in a Corvette or I believe it is like just a basic frigate, or just really basic ships. I can't even use my Prospect in there. And then in the minor ones, this one right here, I can go in it, but the thing is, There's still ships that can't go into it. You can think of it like it's almost like every ship class, like this prospect can, destroyers can, I believe, and I think cruisers then can go into the standard. There's a standard one, then there's a major one. I think battle cruisers can go in it, and then the biggest one, which is the critical ones. Then even the battleships can go into it. And when I say battleships and miners, basically what you're going to be doing here is when you go to this site, you're going to be mining, and then mining is going to give you progress towards to complete the site. Now, I hope we don't get sniped off the grid right here because we're going to a major one, which is a very big one. Oh, there's no one here, so we probably do not want to do this. This little prospect is going to get wrecked. You can cloak up even. Cloak. Oh, there's stuff too close. Oh, whatever. They don't scram here, so that's really one nice thing. They do webify, so that's why I've got a MWD, so that I can sort of get out of their web range. And you'll see here, when you warp in, you get this window right here, so you could talk to other people doing it. That's pretty cool. But it's a bit annoying, like, there's no, as far as I understand, there's no, like, amazing ISK, or there's no amazing LP, like, that gives you ISK from these. It's more like if you want to get the skins or apparel that you want to do these events. So it doesn't seem to be particularly amazing, I'm going to be completely honest, when it comes to the rewards. And it's not like you got some kind of rare drops, apart from those, those apparels, but it doesn't feel like, those typical events where you have some nice drops going on. It doesn't seem like it really is the case here. Look, and I can't go in here. Since it's maximum of 4 pilots, and I still can't go in here, and it's very strange. There's 3 people now, like another person is here, a prospect, but I still can't go in here. It's very, very strange. I think it's just, something is like glitched with this kind of site. They've made it so that, I think it's that if someone activates it or something, then it makes it so that it considers that you have one person is in there or something. I don't know. And then one thing to also know is that no Tech 2 ships are allowed in this these kind of sites. The only Tech 2 ships that are allowed are mining-based ships. So, for example, with the Prospect is a Tech 2 ship that is then is allowed to go in here. You can see here Tech 2. The mining, I think the exhumers, the mining ships, they are also allowed, and also. Just your standard mining ships are also allowed. The thing is that just when it comes to if you want to be in a combat-based type of ship to help defend the miners, because you saw that we were there before and there was a lot of NPCs there, then there was not like it would have been fine if there was someone there to help me. But okay, so here there seems to be stuff going on, so it seems to be a bit spicy right here. Okay, good. So what we want to do here is, you can see here, they've got these like ores that we need to get. And something I don't like is that these signs here. I don't know why are these signs here. It really breaks the immersion. It makes me feel like I'm in like sort of like a simulation. It doesn't feel like this is a real mining expedition, because I don't know. This is what they do in EVE Online. They mark the ores they want to get, but it's a bit annoying. I feel like it just breaks the immersion a bit that I see this thing here. One thing to note is that when you're mining these, stop the cycles early, like I just did now, because the ores, they're very tiny. They're really tiny. So that's one of the reasons also I'm using the Prospect, because it's almost not really much point to go with like a strip miners, because you just destroy the ores straight away, or the rocks straight away. So we can even see here, look, they're really tiny, these asteroids. Okay, we can do these ones, and if we just look here, you can think of it, 1 unit is worth 0.1 meters squared, so you can sort of calculate it here. So okay, then the one whole cycle is 6,000, so I guess 1/6 of a cycle is all we want for this asteroid right here, since it's 1,000 cubic meters, or 1,000 units. There we go. And then what we do is we'll get this ore right here, you see that? And then we're going to have to put that into the orcas. You see the orcas right here, the NPC orcas, and it seems like this Korax over here and the NPCs, they're also NPCs to help you out a little bit. They're keeping this Gila preoccupied, this Gristis Gila over here. And the NPCs, they're really not that deadly, especially if you've got a lot of people here. So that's like one thing that's really nice. This is made for multiple people, and in general I like the idea of having group activities, sort of, and the ones that don't involve like massive amounts of people, like incursions, small group PvE. I think that's something that EVE Online needs a lot more of, because a lot of people who are new to EVE Online are just in small groups. They're not in big groups, and they probably just want to do a bit of PvE because they're maybe not too good enough to do PvP. So I think it's really good that they're expanding on the small group PvE side of things. The only thing I think is a bit annoying is that they don't give a lot of rewards. The Abyss gives really good rewards and is also pretty fun. This would seem pretty fun if it was a bit more challenging, like there were more deadly NPCs, and if it gave more rewards, then I could definitely see this being a very fun thing, like a kind of like a high sec alternative to Resource War, to Abyss. I think that would be very nice, like a kind of mission that you use to. Look, someone put the ores in here, so they've filled up already one of them, so we can go and help. We can just clear this 1 second. We can go to this orca over here, and the reason I've got MWD is because you have to move around quite a lot here. It's really worth to be able to move a lot around in this site, so that's also another reason why I think the Prospect and these kind of expedition frigates seem to be pretty good in the site, because you have the speed. The speed is quite important. So we can go here and open up here. I think you can use the endurance as well. The endurance, you see this guy over here is in the endurance. Could maybe be a possibility to open up the cargo there. Put it in here. There we go. Look, we put a bit of ore in right there. So we can at least contribute to this a bit. I'm just curious now, the endurance, does it have ability to put drones on it? Because that would be pretty nice. It could have some drones. There's one thing that's a bit, yeah, it does have drones actually. Because it's a bit annoying with the Prospect that you can't have drones. It's a bit unfortunate. But you can only have one turret, so that's a bit annoying. We would obviously be mining a bit slower. Or maybe it mines very fast, you know. Maybe it has some special bonuses. Let's see. I'm pretty new to these expedition frigates. I never really fly them usually. So we can go towards one of these ores or asteroids over here. If we put a mining laser 2. Put 2 mining laser upgrades. And then we put one of these up here. What is this called? Miner 2. Mine 2. I put this in here. How much do we mine here? Okay, so it's just as effective as the Prospect, but it's a lot less ore we get. It's basically half. It's like you see, it also gave. Actually, wait, no, 600 meters squared per 60 seconds. So, oh wait, we won now. Is that a cool sound effect that we got right there? So we got some ISK from doing this. That's pretty cool. But, and we finished it, how long? Time remaining. Okay, I don't know how long the whole thing was, but it wasn't a whole lot of time we used. I mean, we used maybe 10 minutes, something like that, but still, 3 million ISK is not a whole lot. But maybe you'll get really good ISK if you go on the higher tier ones. There's this, like, military stockpile thing over here. We've got 945 LP for them, so I think this is what this whole thing is. There's different types of corporations, I think, that will give you different amounts of LP, or depending on which space you are in. I'm in Caldari space, so it's like the Caldari state variant. But okay, that's interesting. I did my first site right there. But let's take a look at that endurance, because I like the endurance actually. It said that you could have like it was 600 meters squared. Meters cubed, I mean. Per 60 seconds, I think. Okay, 500, right? And then we go in a mining upgrade. A mining laser upgrade 2. Yeah, this seems pretty cool. Look here, we get 613. Almost, we get still a tiny bit more from using the. Look at that guy. He's able to go in. There's people that's able to go in, but I'm not allowed to go in for some reason. Very rude they are. Look, even that Korax over there is able to go in, but I'm not. Oh, look, now I can. That's what I was talking about. You know, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's a bit strange. A bit strange indeed. But okay, I'm just I want to see here. Well, you've got this, right? And you can put maybe a ore scanner or survey scanner, something like that. And then maybe an MWD. You want to have a bit of speed going on. Power relay to be cap stable. Capacitor power relay, and then you can maybe put some shield or something like that here just to get a bit of defense. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. You could use that, and you would obviously have some drones as well. How much DPS can you have with the drones? Hobgoblins is what we want to have right here, because they have these worms. They have low thermal resist, I believe. Can you even check here? Look at these guys. They've got in their shield lowest thermal here, so it will be actually quite good to use endurance. Maybe we should do that next. Maybe do that some other time. But the Prospect seems to be good if you want to have a lot of ore. Want to get a lot of that good ore. Okay, let's start mining, and we can check the survey scanner just to see how much, how big amount of ore there is in each of these. So we can think of it. Okay, let's just stop there. Yeah, we see it depleted straight away. So we can just do a little bit of calculation right here. Okay, so we got about 700, a little bit over 700 every, like for one whole of these cycles if you like multiply by 2, because you can see 360 here every 60 seconds. So about 700 for one of these full cycles. And that is cubic meters, and each one of these like units, it uses a 0.1 cubic meters. So we can just look here at the quantities here. But okay. We mine 100 cubic meters then from one of these, so that would be basically 1/7 of one of these. So sort of like a little bit less than a quarter. Somewhere here is what we probably want to get to efficiently do it, because we basically just activate it like this, wait until it's like 1/4, and then we'll stop. So let's see now. We can just stop like that. There, or almost. We can just maybe do a little bit like this. Now probably. Yeah, there we go. Look. Okay, so it's a bit of a case of just like... Oh, I can't lock that up, I think. Cancel locking it up. There we go. Okay, but we just keep mining this and then we'll stop just to get it all, because you'll waste a lot of time. If you let the full cycle go, then you'll be wasting time. You won't get any more just because of that, because the asteroid will already be depleted. So in that way, I think the endurance will also be really good, because you're only using one turret, so you don't have to like click a lot of buttons. And also we use a lot of capacitor when we're activating these mining lasers, because they use capacitor every time you activate them. So if I'm activating a lot of times in rapid succession, I will use a lot of capacitor. That is why I've got, you see that I use like almost half my capacitor right there. That is the reason why I've got these capacitor power relays here. You see this capacitor power relay. How much have we got here? 3,000. Okay. One thing, I just really like the look of the Prospect though. I think it looks like a really cool looking ship, especially with the Garista skin I've got. I think it looks really good. Does the Endurance have a Garista skin? Let's see. Oh, it does. 25 million. Let's buy it right here. Yeah. Let's activate this skin for the Endurance, which maybe we can use later. But yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good alternative, to be honest, to this, because you will at least be able to kill those worms. Because the thing is, the worms, they have not been attacking us so far, but they were attacking me before. So they are very annoying just because of the way they webify you. So they'll make you go slower, and they will also do a bit of damage to you. I mean, not do a whole lot, but they'll do a bit of damage to you. Wait, can you take this to your own hold? Can I just like... It's not yours to take. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Come on. No, we're not in range now. Bit annoying. Get in range, please. There we go. Yes, we completed it now. Hauler is warping to safety. Yeah, there we go. Look, we finished one of the... I really like this overlay. It feels very modern the way it has this sound effect. Okay, let's go back to Jita now. I think I'll head back to Jita and get myself a endurance for next time I decide to do these sites. Don't forget about the giveaway. There's a giveaway for Procura Scope Syndication skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. That's the new event for the new Stargates that are going to be produced. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.